Thanks for checking out part 2 of remove and replace the pads and rotors on this 2007 GMC Yukon two-wheel drive. It'll be the same, if not very similar, to many models such as the Escalade, the Suburban, the Tahoe, and maybe the truck, as long as they're two-wheel drive. I'm putting on my favorite rotors. These are the PowerStop Z23 rotors. Link in the description to buy these as well. I'm using a T20 Torx bit to tighten down the retaining screw right here, the assembly retaining screw. Make sure your rotor is flush against the hub when you tighten this down. And you just want to make sure that it's good and tight. That's German torque specs of good and tight. At first I didn't have it flush, so it kept turning. It felt like it was stripping. But as soon as I got the rotor flush against the hub, it leveled out really easy and tightened up perfectly. If you need a replacement screw, there will be a link in the description to buy one, I hope. This is my favorite pad kit to get because they include the dust boots and the pad support plates right here. Everything is included, and also they have the silencers on the back of the pads. They give you some grease right here. I really like this kit. I put these on almost everything we do if somebody wants to pay for it. Here I'm replacing the dust boot using a chisel to actually bend the dust boot and pop it out. It comes right out. Right here doing the same thing. Forgot to take the slider pin out though, but didn't damage it. So I got those out, set them off to the side. Now I'm going to clean the holes where the slider pins go in and out, clean them really good. I'm using brake clean right here. Spray it very, very liberally and get everything cleaned out. Now I'm blowing it out, make sure it gets all dry, get all the debris out. Clean your slider pins off really good as well. Using brake clean to spray on them and using a towel to wipe all the excess old grease off. So now I have two very bare metal surfaces on the slider pin and the channel it goes into. This is silicone brake lube. There should be a link in the description for it as well. I'm pressing on the new dust boots using a 20mm deep socket, 3/8 socket. Works perfect. Didn't put any grease on it or anything yet. Perfect. You're gonna put the grease on your slider pins right here. You want to do liberal, but not too much. You don't want to pack it in there. You just want to get the metal on metal surfaces lubed up so they're perfectly sliding on each other. Just a little thin layer of grease. Do that to both sides. Make sure they flow in and out. I like to get the air out of the boot. I'll squeeze the boot or pinch it a little bit so when I push it down, the air comes out, but not fast to make the grease pop out. Here are the pad supports. Go ahead and put those on. Do not put any lube on these, just clip them on in. And go ahead and check out part 3 to watch the install of this and the pads.